This is a matchup we have been waiting for. Two elite wide receivers. They bring a great skill set and swagger, hoping to use this showcase to show they are the top receiver in the country. And welcome to Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium, home of the Alabama Crimson Tide. As we'll see the number 11 team in the country, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on the 10th-ranked team, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kurt Kirkstreet. Kurt, let's get right to the action. Bringing it out, it's Pauling. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Good job by the coverage team. So Notre Dame's offense comes onto the field for the first time today. And all eyes, Kirk, in this matchup of elite wide receivers. They got great skill. They got big personalities. You know they want to outdo each other in this showdown today.
Well, it's a showcase opportunity for both of these two wide receivers. A lot of eyes on them, not only in college football, but I don't know the last time, Chris, we were on the field pregame and saw so many NFL personnel evaluating these two to see who ends up stepping up and playing better.
Offense comes up on first down in 13 personnel. This could create some problems for a defense. Defense is coming after him. This throws it away, but takes a big hit in the process.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
Now the defense appeared to jump before the snap, and the flag comes out. Defense. And the encroachment penalty moves the ball up a little bit. It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. It'll be smoldered right at the line for no gain.
Boy, you'd love to see a few more yards here to give yourself a better chance on third down. Now, here early in this game, we get a big third down to see if this offensive line can keep the pressure off the quarterback.
There's the handoff. He breaks free. Breaks into the clear. Across midfield. He's past the 30. Inside the 10. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Irish.
Well, all the film work that they've done to get ready for this game, here we are in the opening drive. They see exactly what they thought they might see based on their film work. It pays off, and this back had a ton of space to show you what kind of speed he has.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. So Alabama's offense takes the field. The first chance we had to see them today. Kirk, not often these days you see a matchup as good as this between two elite running backs. Two guys with a focal point of the offense.
And talking to them this week, you know they are both hyped up to go against each other. Both looking for bragging rights. Can't wait to see who ends up playing better.
Pre-snap motion from the offense. Looking for a gap. It's Miller. They'll bring him down right at the 30-yard line.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. A good job up front and a nice run.
Moves out of the pocket. Oh, it's picked off. What a play.
Nice job by this defense jumping on that football to come up with the interception. And not exactly how this quarterback envisioned this game starting. His very first throw of the game, he puts into traffic, and he costs his team in a big way.
And the Fighting Irish offense comes back out onto the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. They've got him behind the line. Great penetration by the defense. They finally get him down for a loss. Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. Second down and 11. And here's the handoff. And that run produces a decent gain.
Chris, it's the consistency of this pack is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
So they're short on fourth down, and the coach decides to try out the field goal team. And it's good, right down the middle. And they add to their lead.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He's got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there to start from the 25. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Gonna run it. It's Miller. And he's stopped after gaining 4 yards. So second and 6. Give it to the back again. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss on the play.
Not only does the defense stack him up at the point of attack, but he was instantly pushed backwards. The defense was prepared to defend the RPO.
Back to pass. It's Simpson. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Breaks into the open.
They bring him down, but that could be a game-changing pick and return.
Well, that's now 2 interceptions for this quarterback, and we're only in the first half. This is the exact start this defense was hoping for to create a ton of momentum.
Often do you see this to start a drive. First and goal from the 1. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Notre Dame.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his second touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Looking to make a play deep downfield. And the pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
Big shot here early in the game by the offense, but man, you got to give the defense a lot of credit. Not surprised at all or caught off guard, but it's aggressive chance by this offense in good position to take that throw away.
Grab down the middle. It's Cuevas. You bring him down, but he makes the 4-yard line. That's a solid gain.
You know, Chris, you think about it, efficiency has always kind of been the description of a great Alabama quarterback. Man, think about the playmakers that they've had over the last few years at this position. Jalen, Tua, Bryce Young recently. Just a different level of quarterback play and really gives this offense an edge to it.
Choosing to just throw the ball away that time. Second down play now coming up. The incompletion makes it 2nd and 10 from the 40. Movement here from the tight end. Looking to throw. It's Simpson. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. The QB throws his 3rd pick of the day. Could take it all the way.
They finally bring him down, but what a return after the takeaway.
Timeout called by the defense, their first of the half, as they try to make some adjustments here. The offense with 3 tight ends now in first down, trying to create a mismatch. Looking for some space. It's low. First down, looking for more now. All the way to the end zone. They couldn't catch him. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
Well, this is what this running back brings to the table for this offense. He's always one touch away from a huge play. And here he gets the ball, gets some space, and from there, no one's going to catch him on his way to the end zone.
We'll try to run this one in. And he's not going to get there. Stopped short. Missed opportunity to build this lead.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Adams. Tackled at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. Here's the first play of the drive. They'll set up from the 13. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. First play of the drive, we're going to throw the football. The short hands. It's Portland.
Any good offense has to have a reliable, quick to intermediate passing game. Even though that wasn't enough for the first down, it's plays like this that help you sustain drives and not get stuck with third down and long.
Getting set. Here's second down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. They pressure him and sack him to be tackled inside the 10.
Boy, this offensive line is so caught up in making sure that they're accounting for the defensive line. Nobody sees the inside linebacker. He comes home on a blitz and gets the sack.
Looking to throw it on third and very long. On the run here. Lets it go. With the catch, it's Miller. He stopped short of the marker, so it's fourth down now.
With such tough field position, at least you get some positive yards to give your punter a little bit more room, and who knows, maybe he can flip the field for you.
They need 5 yards here on fourth down to keep the drive alive. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Needs a completion here on fourth down. Quick completion to the tight end. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain. So, Kirk, as we hit the quarter break here, Notre Dame has the lead. They jumped out to an early lead in that opening period. Let's take a quick look at the stats so far. And as we flip the field and begin quarter number 2, we'll see if they can continue to build this lead. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Dropping back. It's Simpson. He escapes the pocket. Scrambling around now, looking downfield. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find the rhythm.
Second down after that previous play. Looking for a man. Makes the grab. It's Williams. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
Whew, that was pretty. The receiver broke down his defender on that curl against man-to-man coverage. That's how you win one-on-ones.
Offense beginning to click on this drive as they try to reach the end zone for the first time today. On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. On the move now. Deflected by the defense and incomplete.
That is a tough play to make by this defender. Usually the slant route is the go route for an easy completion, but not this time. The defender does his job and bats that ball away.
And throwing again on 2nd and 10. The quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
That's a much better job by this quarterback of working through his progressions. We've seen him earlier try to force some throws, trying to make a big play. This time, works through his progressions, checks it down into the flat, and picks up some positive yards.
As the tight end flexed out into the slot, looking for a matchup there, Kirk.
Well, it is a matchup because he has the size where he's very difficult to be able to match up for his safety, and he's got the speed to be able to outrun a linebacker. That's why they like to flex him out like that and be able to pick up nice big gains like this.
They stop him after a big gain. Move the ball to the 26.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Grab behind the line. It's Miller. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Well, it's one of the things I love about this running back. It's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in this game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Looking to throw. It's Simpson. It's knocked away. Incomplete. 4th down now.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
Offense rolling the dice on this 4th down call. Back to throw again. Bringing pressure. QB to the tight end for a completion. Putting toward the end zone. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. The offense stretching the lead, getting momentum quickly. If this defense isn't careful, this one could get ugly.
Right now, this is just flawless execution in every phase for this offense. Doing a great job of mixing in their calls, and right now widening that lead and killing the will of their opponent.
Caught over the middle. It's Williams. He's not going to get there. The 2-point try fails. They can't cut into this deficit any further. Bringing it out. It's Price. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's when the offense will take over. The Fighting Irish offense is back on the field. So the first play of the drive coming up here. Under 3 minutes to play before half. They punch it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Chris, as you know, the reason this team has such a nice lead today is the day that this guy has had running the football. But that time, finally, the defense comes up with an answer for it.
Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fix, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
To throw, it's Carr. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down.
Man, I was hoping he'd be able to hold on to that football. That would have been a big play there on 3rd down. Now a big decision coming up here on 4th.
The drive stalled, so he'll have to punt it away. And he'll be forced out of bounds after a small pickup on that return. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. Let's see if they can keep that passing game going. The last possession, very efficient and precise. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. It's a fly to the wideout. The junior tried to take a shot, but overthrows his man.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
He's back to throw again on 2nd down. Looking deep downfield to the left. Catch made down the left side. An explosive play. Fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Tide.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Now a 2-point conversion attempt coming up. From the gun, he looks for an open man.
Looking to scramble.
And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Hey, great job here by the defense on this conversion. Nice heads-up play to prevent the 2-point try.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Price. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. It's the 2-minute timeout. We've got a blowout developing here. For the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
The gain makes it second and medium. Looking for a gap. It's low. Gain moves the ball out past the 25-yard line.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this third down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
On third and short, to try to pick it up on the ground. Tackled right at the 30, good enough to move the sticks.
Boy, Chris, you cannot overstate how big of a conversion this was to be able to pick this up on the ground. Yeah, the offense still has the lead, but you can just feel the defense having all the momentum with the points they've been able to compile. And that run right there picks up a first down and can kind of settle things down a bit.
They beat the blitz there with the pressure bearing down because he just dumped it off to the back.
A nice job of just keeping his eyes downfield because you're right, that pressure got to him in a hurry. Thankfully, the running back was right in his line of sight. He's able to dump it to him as a safety valve, and he picked up the first.
Tackle made after a solid run by the junior.
Well, another first down run for Notre Dame. And, man, they have such great history of running the football over the years. I know you know that, Chris, but not just the backs. You think of those offensive linemen they've had in South Bend. Just what a tradition and something I know they're very proud of.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Off play action, he's looking to throw. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Well, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
Heading left after the handoff. Picks up the first, looking for more. It's good for first down yardage. Set up at the 26 now. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Offense will keep it on the ground here. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss.
Well, this guy has been dominant all afternoon long, but that time the defense has got to be asking themselves, where has that been? They finally get to him behind the line.
Been a really productive drive, but the loss there now makes it 2nd and 12. Scanning the field, it's Carr. Moves out of the pocket. Caught behind the line. It's low. The offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
This play's really well defended here by the defense. They try to sneak the back out. The defense is aware of it. Not only aware of it, keep him short of the line of scrimmage for a loss. Sometimes those backs can sneak out unidentified. This time the defense saw him and made the play.
Grab down the middle. It's low. Defense surrounds him. It's just short gain on that completion. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play. So with only a few seconds left in the half, the field goal unit comes out of the field. After making his first attempt, this one is from 43 yards out.
He missed it. Off target that time.
And after the miss, they're still leading by 10. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Fellas, you've been calling a great one today from there in Tuscaloosa. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify.
Bringing it out, it's Williams. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. And the priority here, take care of the football. 3 turnovers in the first half. That's why they're trailing. Pressure is coming.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game. And another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
We'll see if the offense can overcome that sack. 2nd and long. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Backed up at the 1. He's going to throw it. Caught over the middle. It's Williams. Tackle is made, just a short gain after the completion.
Well, they knew all week that they would have an opportunity to face a lot of man coverage and a lot of blitzing today. And one way that they felt they could counter that, getting the ball out of the quarterback's hands.
Another interception. That's number 4 today. Are you kidding me? Look out, he's in the clear. Steps out at the 5. No touchdown, but an important takeaway.
Well, Chris, halftime is about trying to make adjustments off what you learned from the first half. You come out to start the second half thinking about this is how we're going to set the tone, and you throw an interception. It's going to put a lot of pressure on this quarterback the rest of the game.
Well, they run it right into a blitz. And that linebacker was coming downhill curve.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. No run here on 3rd and goal.
What a stop by this defense here on 3rd down and goal. They've been put in a very tough situation, and 3 straight plays, they've stepped up. Now, a big decision for the head coach for the offense. What is he going to do here after those 3 plays? Is he still going to try to get this touchdown?
And it's intercepted right near the goal line. Tackle made after a short return, but the hit ends that threat.
Boy, this defense did exactly what they needed to do. Come up with a turnover here in the second half to get themselves back in the game. They get the interception. Now, can their offense come up with a way to cut into this lead?
Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. This winds up a safety.
Man, that is a big-time play by this defense, and the only way they can score points without getting a turnover. That should give this team a spark.
So after giving up the safety, here's the free kick. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start from the 25. So here comes the Notre Dame offense back onto the field. The last possession ended in a dreaded red zone interception. Let's see if they can bounce back from that costly error. The back's got it. Gain of 2 yards. Now it's 2nd down and 8.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Crucial 3rd down play right here. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
This defense just hasn't had many answers for this running back. Guy's already over 100 yards on the afternoon, but give him credit there. They made a nice play in the backfield.
And the punt team now on to kick it away. Looking to flip the field here. lands at the 4 and bounces in for a touchback. So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. This offense trying to bounce back. The last time out there, they surrendered a safety. Dropping back, it's Simpson. Quick throw, misses his mark there, incomplete.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
Going again on 2nd and 10. They trap him and sack him back at the 10.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
Defense able to stop him. It's 4th down now. And the coach leaves his offense on the field to go for this one, needing to get a 1st down. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. That's reeled in. It's Cuevas. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
Bit of a risky decision here to go for it on your own side of the 50, but guess what? They make it work. Keep the sticks moving.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Grab down the middle. It's Williams. Stopped right near midfield. It'll be a 1st down. This Alabama offense is moving quickly down the field. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Cuevas. And the gain just good enough for a 1st down.
You know, plays like this are what Alabama offense is all about. They run the football, and then they're efficient within their passing game. Think about it. They won a couple national championships with Greg McElroy and A.J. McCarron by just being efficient and playing smart at the position and being a great complement to that running game in the defense.
He'll throw it now. Grab down the middle. It's Miller. They bring him down to the 25. They're moving closer and closer to the red zone.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the 1st down.
Scanning the field. It's Simpson. He escapes the pocket. And it's incomplete, but is the final play of this period. So, Kirk, as we hit the quarter break here, Notre Dame has the lead, sitting in pretty good position as we wrap up the 3rd quarter. Let's check out the game stats so far. One quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. After the incompletion on 1st down, looking to throw it again. And that's just thrown away. A pretty obvious intentional grounding call. Yeah, here's the marker.
Intentional grounding.
Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Eighth play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. There's contact on the throw. And it's incomplete again. 4th down coming up.
Chris, this offensive coordinator is going to have to adjust. We've seen hits and sacks and pressure on this quarterback all game long. They've got to find a solution to create more time for the quarterback to be able to throw the football, or maybe completely overhaul and change what they're doing on offense.
Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Trying for a 4th down completion. Caught over the middle. It's Portland. Oh, they stopped him short. What a fourth down play, and they will take over on downs now. Timeout called by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust. That's their first timeout. The linebacker shifting around now. They'll run it from the gun. The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6.
Yeah, I like the run play here, and offensively at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
Makes a nice move there. And they'll move the 6 on that one. It's a first down to the 42.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. So when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
Offense now behind the 6 on 2nd down. They need 12 after that first down loss.
Well, these are the kind of plays you have to make to be able to win the game in the second half. This back had a great first half, and has gotten plenty of touches, so you've got to make sure this half is different than how things have gone so far.
Here comes more big guys on the field. The offense going very heavy. Runner takes the toss and moves to his right.
Boy, the defense does everything right here. Not only do they come up with a stop to force 4th down, but also they stop the clock by getting him out of bounds.
The offense couldn't convert on 4th down the last time in this situation. Let's see if they can this time. Here's the handoff. Brought down to the 47, and that will move the sticks.
Boy, this offense just seems to get more confident as this football game is played out. They've got a nice lead. Here they are in the 4th quarter, just working that clock, possessing the football, and trying to get out of here with a nice, solid victory.
And they've got him back there for a loss of 8.
And that back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
To throw, it's Carr. The pass rush closing in. And it falls incomplete. The defensive pressure hurried the throw that time. What will the call be on 3rd and long now from the 44? Takes the handoff, heads to the right. Nowhere to run. Up to Rowland for no gain.
Chris, an interesting call here. I know they have the lead, but I thought they might throw the football. They surprised me, but you know who they didn't surprise? That defense. They were not shocked at all by the run call on 3rd down and long. They stuffed that right at the line of scrimmage.
Notre Dame needing to convert this 4th down. On the run, it's Price. Nope, he is stopped short. The defense gets a turnover on downs, desperate to try to cut into this lead. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. With time running out, serious urgency here. Can they score and score quickly? The shotgun running play call. And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure a defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take the lead in this game at some point.
They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense facing some serious urgency, trying to come up with a miracle late here. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. Swarmed by the pass rush. A sack.
Man, how do you like to be the offensive coordinator for this team right now with the offensive line coach trying to come up with any answer at all to deal with this pass rush? That's 5 sacks now in this game. They cannot seem to stop this pressure from this defense.
No, he stopped short on 4th down. The defense making a play that should just about secure this victory. And the Notre Dame offense back out on the field. Last time out there, they got stopped on 4th down, but it didn't cost them anything. Let's see what the mindset is here. Here comes the first play of the drive now from the 44. Powers through. That strong run defense, not much of a gain on the play.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
Running back has been busy today, but not much to show for it. The defense all over him again.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
So the offense calls a timeout here, but This is a matchup we have been waiting for. Two elite wide receivers. They bring a great skill set and swagger, hoping to use this showcase to show they are the top receiver in the country. And welcome to Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium, home of the Alabama Crimson Tide. To get us underway. Fielded in the end zone. It's Price. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. So Notre Dame's offense comes onto the field for the first time today. Kurt, not often these days you see a matchup as good as this between two elite running backs, two guys who are the focal point of the offense.
And talking to them this week, you know they are both hyped up to go against each other, both looking for bragging rights. Can't wait to see who ends up playing better.
Offense comes up on first down in 13 personnel. This could create some problems for a defense. Looking for some space. It's Love. Makes the catch for the defense, breaks in the ball, and it's a short gain. Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. Breaking tackles. And wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. Look out, room to run here. It's a solid gain, moves the ball out to the 28.
Boy, an opportunity missed here by this defense. They get him to third down, they load up the line of scrimmage, but they could not deny this back of coming up with that conversion.
Ball handed off. Nowhere to run on that play. They've got him in the backfield. It's a loss of a yard. Offense behind the 6 now in 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
They move the ball across midfield and set up a fresh set of downs.
One way to create a rhythm and really start to show your identity as an offense is to control the line of scrimmage. The offensive line here early getting a hat on a hat, and this back, as good as we've seen all year, with the ability to accelerate through the hole, positive yards, play after play here early in the game.
Second down after that run on the previous play. A play action, looking to throw. Nice grab. It's Washington. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice game. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Keeping it on the ground here. Breaks into open space. Breaks clear over the right side. Can they chase him down? Touchdown, Irish. Way too much speed on that play.
Well, the script from the offensive coordinator works perfectly here to get this game started for this offense. Great job of mixing up a lot of different looks to get a read and a gauge of what this defense is up to today, and you're able to put 6 points up on the board. Great start.
And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. So Alabama's offense makes their way onto the field for their first possession. And Kirk, how cool is this matchup? We got an elite quarterback. We talked to him about the opportunity to face a corner on the other side who's just as elite.
You know, anytime that you're a corner and you consider yourself the best in the country, there's no better opportunity than going up against one of the top quarterbacks in the country. Let's see who can step up and show that they're the better player.
And the wideout goes in motion. Big pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Breaks into the clear. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage. Second down play coming up for this offense. Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
That's just exactly how you coach it from a defensive standpoint. You string the quarterback out to the outside, make him indecisive. By the time he makes a decision, the rest of the defense is coming in. Nice tackle for a loss.
Nice catch made out of a slot position. That's going to be tough to stop today, Kirk.
He is so dangerous in space at that slot position. Nice job at the top of that route. Gave a little shoulder fake to create that separation. Made it easy for the quarterback to find him and make that throw.
They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. Second down after that completion. Play action fake. Looking to throw. The ball is picked off.
He's brought down quickly, but that takeaway is a huge play for this defense.
Well, for defensive backs, man, they salivate for opportunities like this. Some may only get 1 or 2 a year, and he was not going to squander this chance.
He could go. First down and more. He's still running. They make the stop, but it's a big play with a 31.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. When teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, it really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
Offside, defense.
And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Any offense loves to call a play on 1st and 5 after that offsides penalty. Using his legs, it's low. And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
To the air, it's Carr. Good as he releases it. And the pass ball is incomplete.
And you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's 4th down coming up. And the coach elects to send out the field goal unit.
Oh, and he missed it. The kick is no good.
And after the miss, it's still a 7-point lead.
Now that's going to go down as an empty possession for this offense. No points as he's off target. Now you can see he's hanging his head. Poor kicker.
Here's the first play of the drive. They started at 28. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Pulls it in. It's Williams. They get him down quickly. Not much of a gain on that completion. The completion makes it 2nd down. The motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust.
On the move now. Launches it deep down the left side. And it's hauled in way downfield.
Finally brought down, but that play moves the ball all the way down to the 21.
A great catch by another Alabama wide receiver. And that's really where we are anymore with Alabama. You just come to expect great receivers like this. You think back in recent years to Amari Cooper and Jerry Jeudy, Jalen Waddle, Devontae Smith. The list goes on and on. Boy, they've got some great-looking receivers on this squad.
So, Kirk, as we hit the quarter break here, Notre Dame has the lead. Let's check out the stats now through the opening period. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. In the red area, it's Miller. Going absolutely nowhere. It'll be a loss of the play. Well, they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well. And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
Touchdown! As they put 6 more on the board. And they'll set up now for the extra point try. And it's up and good. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He's got it inside the 15. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. And the Fighting Irish offense comes back out onto the field. No doubt the last drive was deflating. They had to settle for a field goal attempt, but missed it. They'll hand it off. The gain is 3 yards. Brings up a second down and 7.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of the first down. Important third down play coming up after that completion. Can they pick up the first on the ground? Looks like Notre Dame will have the first down.
Boy, that last carry, Chris, puts him right at 100 yards for the game. How's he done it? Because he's been patient. He's followed his blocks. He's let everything develop in front of him, and he's busted through for some big games.
And it's incomplete. The defender arrived at the same time as the football, and now it's second down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. They stop him at the 49, but that'll be a first down. This Notre Dame offense is moving quickly down the field. Trying to find some room. It's Price. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from the first down.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and it's a nice, solid game.
Here we go, 3rd and short on the 7th play of this drive. Can he get there on the ground? And they convert on 3rd down. Move the ball to the 36.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. They'll run it here. He's got room to run. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Notre Dame.
It was just a matter of time till this guy found the seam and took it to the house. Unbelievable job by the offensive lineman, allowing him to get to that 2nd and 3rd level, and with his kind of speed, no chance of bringing him down.
You got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start with the 25. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. The last possession was a passing game clinic. They moved it right down for a touchdown. Can they keep it going? Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Looking to pass. It's Russell. Quick throw to the left. And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time.
Boy, we're just here in this first half, and this defense is all over it. That's their 2nd interception. Good job of pressuring the quarterback, making him uncomfortable, and forcing the ball into coverage.
It's going to be incomplete, trying to make something happen on the run, but nobody open. Getting set. It's 2nd down. On the run, it's Love. He's taken down, but that's a nice gain. They'll spot the ball now at the 35.
Hey, whether it's been on the inside or bouncing things to the outside, this guy has shown you everything that he has to offer, and a big part of the reason why they're enjoying this nice lead.
1st down here for this offense. Big throw caught on the left side. Now it's 2nd down here. Here comes a handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
The defense made a good play there, but needs to string along more stops like that against this running back if they want to be able to win this game. The run game has looked good in the first half, but maybe that won't be the case from now on.
Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big 3rd down defensive play. Offense stays on the field. They're going to go for it on 4th down. They'll test the right side here. Breaks free. He's past the marker and still going. Ball carrier steps out, but a solid gain on the ground that time.
I'm going to be honest here. I'm completely shocked that they kept it on the ground. I think the defense is too. I don't think they were prepared for it. It's one of those things where it just makes you scratch your head, but it somehow works out.
Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Maybe this stop is an indicator of what's to come for this defense. The offense, frankly, has been able to enforce their will in the first half, but maybe things are starting to change.
Great move in the open field. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. This offense cannot be stopped.
Man, it's just a thing of beauty to watch this offense. That's this guy's 3rd touchdown. But give the offensive line a lot of credit. They're getting enough of a push to give him some room to show you what he can do with that space.
And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. Let's see what they do here in the final minute of the half. Try to get aggressive and cut into this lead or play it safe. Dropping back. It's Russell. Sideline route, but he's out of bounds before the first down mark.
Chris, a really great job here with the quarterback and the receiver. This is all about timing. Quarterback gets back, no hitch in his delivery, gets the ball out in front of the receiver where he can run away from the defender for a nice completion.
Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. They'll look to throw it here on second down. The pass ball is incomplete. Trying to extend the play, but nobody open.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
It's third down. Quarterback in the shotgun. He's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here, third and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive. The best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this fourth and short.
Fourth down, looking to throw for it.
Looking to scramble.
That deep shot is caught for a big gain. They've got him, but they convert on fourth down, and the drive keeps going.
This coach isn't holding anything back today. Plenty of time left, and the confidence to go for it is very telling of the faith he has in his guys.
Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. Finds his man. It's Cuevas. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down.
That's the thing with this guy. You've got the ability to flex him out. He shows his versatility and what he can do from that slot position. He could be the quarterback safety blanket.
Looking downfield. It's Russell. Wants some time, now lets it go.
From the snap of the ball, it looked like he knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football. But the guy just had him blanketed, and he still tried to get the ball squeezed in there. He's got to do a better job of working through his progressions to find that open man.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Moves out of the pocket. It is incomplete with just 2 seconds remaining.
Well, there's nothing like pressure to affect the accuracy and the timing of the quarterback trying to throw a football. And on this play, they end up flushing him out to his left, contacted him as he's trying to throw the football. That's what led to this incompletion.
Off the play fake, looking to pass it. Makes a diving grab there. That was beautiful. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A spirited environment there in Tuscaloosa. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day.
So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. The ground game ineffective in the first half. Let's see if they stay patient or look to open up with pass game. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down. At the 25, it's 2nd and 10. Can they make it a 3rd and manageable here? Second down, we're going to throw it. He escapes the pocket. Nobody open downfield. He just throws it away.
Man, I like this play. I mean, not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Third down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
Boy, anytime you come out trailing in the second half and you have the football, you want some momentum, you want to be able to get things started. This is not how they envision getting the second half going. With a sack here on third down, you're on your side of the field, 2 scores down. That's a huge play by this defense to start this second half.
Quarterback's got it on the option. He'll pitch it. Breaks free. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
And the defense is all over the option on this play. That play didn't have a chance from the beginning.
Second down after that run on the previous play. It's a shotgun run call. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example of the defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Looks like Notre Dame will have the first down.
Boy, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on third down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Now, you see this with a lot of backs. There's a tendency to want to try to bounce it to the outside. Now, sometimes the play calls for it, but you know the coaches are telling them to follow the blockers and execute the plan.
Touchdown, Irish. No chance to catch him there.
Wait, Chris, 1, 2, 3. This is his fourth rushing touchdown in this game alone. This guy has a chance to not only be player of the game, maybe player of the week in the whole sport.
They convert the PAT, so the lead is now 21. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Bringing it out, it's Adams. Loses the football, the scramble is on. Oh, they keep the football. They're able to recover that fumble and avoid a costly mistake.
Oh, boy. The kick returner catches a break. His teammate was able to recognize the ball on the ground and immediately made a heads-up play to get on top of it.
Back to pass. It's Russell.
How about Notre Dame sending a backer here? He comes up with the sack. A little Rudy magic on this one. And, boy, they've had some great linebacker play over the years. Of course, think about Manti Te'o, Jalen Smith, who's now in the NFL and had a great career in South Bend. Notre Dame with great history at playing linebacker.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in third and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Out of the gun now on third down. Ram down the middle. It's Cuevas. The completion picks up about 8 yards, but sets up a fourth down play now.
Well, I thought we'd see this tight end all game long within this game plan, but that's just his second catch of the game. The defense has done a nice job of being able to recognize where he is and take him out of this plan.
Quarterback making some changes at the line. Fourth down. He's throwing for it. Caught over the middle. It's Horton. And he will make the first down. Tackled at the 26.
Risky call here by this offense. I thought the quarterback might wait a little bit longer for him to take his route beyond the sticks, but he gets the ball out of his hands. And how about the job by this receiver to fight for that first down?
They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39. This Alabama offense is moving quickly down the field. Play action here on first down. Oh, the pass rush gets home.
The defender did not bite on the fake at all. They were in pass rush mode the entire time.
After the sack on first down, it's second down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Looking right, this one caught. They bring him down quickly, a short pitching catch to get a little bit closer to the marker.
The running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Dropping back, it's Russell. On the move now. Nowhere to go, the ball knocked loose. Defense picks it up on the run. They bring him down after a short return, but this defense comes up with the takeaway. And the Fighting Irish offense is back on the field. This group has been rolling up double digits at halftime. They've just built on that lead here in the second half. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Well, there you go, defense. Listen, it's not been a great day for these guys, but this time they stepped up and took out some of that frustration. Nice play.
Now here's the toss play. Slams right into a wall. They got it for a loss. So this defense finally makes a play that's one of the few negative plays for this offense today.
Yeah, you said it, Chris. They don't have the easiest road to climb back in this one, but little plays like that can be points of positivity of what coaches will likely focus on as they move forward. But it's not been their day as a defense, but you can see they have not given up. What a big hit into the backfield that time.
Check check out this decision. They're going to go for it on 4th and very long. Offense looking to throw the ball. Fires it to the wideout. This will go incomplete and a turnover on downs.
This is the chance you take here as an offensive coordinator and a play caller. You go for it here, you draw it up perfectly, you think this is the right play, and then the execution is not there. So the defense catches a break, and they get the ball back to their own offense.
Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage. They lose yards on 1st down, so 2nd and long from the 16. Play action fake, looking to throw. Grab down the middle. It's Miller. 0 running room. Stop right at the line of scrimmage. The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. On the run here, lets it go. The pass knocked down by the defense. Incomplete.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
Testing the defense with a throw downfield. And he throws his 3rd interception of the day.
Oh, he's bringing it back.
Tackled after the takeaway, and that will end this quarter. So, Kirk, as we hit the quarter break here, Notre Dame has the lead. So after 3 quarters of play, it's a pretty solid lead. Let's take a look at our game stats, how we got here. And now entering the final period of play, is there an epic comeback in store? We're going to find out. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a 1st down play. Caught over the middle. It's Pauling.
This is what makes the RPO so difficult to defend if you have a quarterback who can read it. It's that old argument, which guy has the chalk last? Or the quarterback that can read it like that, the quarterback has the chalk last. He reads that they're up, makes the throw on the quick slant, gets some really good yards.
Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Man, I've gotten so conditioned here now that we're in the 4th quarter to see this guy get the football, just get more positive yards. Finally this afternoon, the defense steps up, says enough is enough, and they come up with a nice tackle.
You'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
What makes a really good counterplay is selling it to the defense. So you're going to go one way and then handing it off in the opposite direction. But if you don't sell it, you're just giving the defense more time to see what's going on. They can come up and make the tackle, just like you saw there.
He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a 4th down stop. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Nowhere to run up the middle.
Chris, has just really been the story of the game. This defense has completely eliminated this offense's ability to run the football, made them one-dimensional, and that's why they haven't been able to put many points on the board.
That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it, and brings up 3rd down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down.
Man, even outside of the pocket, this quarterback's having trouble finding guys down.
Wow, that is interception number 4 today for this QB. Breaks into the open.
I just don't think there's anything else you can do as a play caller. You've got to be able to throw the ball downfield. You just got to hope that your quarterback and receivers can execute when the defense knows it's coming. Here, the interception cost them.
Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1.
Well, I thought he might shake free there. He's able to break 1 tackle, but give credit to the secondary. Good job of coming up in run support.
2nd down and goal upcoming. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. And he fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Notre Dame. Well, no surprise from offense this good. Short field, quick touchdown.
Yeah, you get into the red zone, though, there's a tendency to want to get conservative. I love that the offensive coordinator and the quarterback kept attacking until they came away with 7 points.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown.
Alabama, 7.
Return starts from inside the 5. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Back to throw. It's Russell. Looking to scramble. And that's incomplete, even on a first down pass attempt. He felt heavy pressure. Incompletion sets up a second down. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Grab down the middle. It's Cuevas.
Well, fourth quarter down by a couple of scores. This offense doing everything they can to not just score points, but do it in a hurry, trying to preserve the clock. Here, they're tackled in bounds. They don't pick up a first down. Good job by this defense to keep that clock moving.
Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Yeah, Chris, he got hit right as he released the ball. Very fortunate that ball's not picked off. And the bottom line is, if they can't give this quarterback more time in the pocket, they have no chance of thinking about trying to come back.
Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field, trying to chip away at this lead. Needs a completion here on fourth down. And it's broken up nicely. A defensive stop and a turnover on downs. So here comes the Notre Dame offense back onto the field. The offense with 3 tight ends now on first down, trying to create a mismatch. Leaning on the run game here. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. Still no answer for this offensive machine.
Chris, you talk about having a day. This offense just goes out. They're not even looking at the scoreboard. They're just going out, executing the play called, and continuing to put points on the board.
And the extra point was up and good. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away.
Set to kick it away.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Williams. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. Desperate times here. They need points, and they have to score quickly. Looking downfield, it's Russell. And that's interception number 5. When will this QB get the hook?
Well, that interception really about cost him the game here. And I understand. You got to do everything you can to get back in it, down by a couple scores. But the interception, for the most part, seals the deal for the defense.
The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
Christian, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively. I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
They bring him down to the 18. The offense set up in the red zone with a first down. Notre Dame now operating in the red zone. It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense tries to put the finishing touches here on a lopsided victory. Offense comes up on first down in 13 personnel. This can create some problems for a defense. On the ground, it's Lowe. The senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Offense getting set, 2nd down play here. They'll try the left side with a toss. Headed for the end zone. No stopping him on that run. Touchdown, Irish.
Boy, they just continue to do everything right. This offense has looked outstanding from the opening series all the way up to this point, doing everything that's asked of them, great execution, and put another touchdown up on the board.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
Alabama, 7.
Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. This thing is so out of hand. All you can do now is play for a little shred of pride. And the quarterback keeps it on the option. The pickup is 5 yards, so it's 2nd down and 5.
Yeah, the quarterback, to me, looked like his timing and rhythm just off a bit there on this option. Picked up some positive yards, but not able to get out in the open space and get a first down.
And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. They'll run the option. Pitch to the back. Breaks loose at the 40. And he steps out of bounds, but a solid gain there on the ground.
Oh, man, what a read here by this quarterback. You know, he's trying to keep it himself until the defense takes him away. Good job at pitching it. But how about the skill guys on this offense? Can they cover some ground? Great pickup for this offense.
Quick throw, catch made on the out route. In the clear at the 25. They make the tackle, but all the way down to the 17.
Hey, listen, this game isn't over yet. The defense can't get too comfortable with this lead. And I know the coach isn't content with giving up plays like that at any point in the game.
It's a draw play. Run down after a 7-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 3. They're moving the receiver now before the snap. Keeps it on a design run. They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a 1st and goal. The offense threatening close to the goal line with a new set of downs. So early movement from the offense. That'll push him back 5.
False start offense.
Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. The tied offense line up here on 1st and goal. Looking to pass. It's Russell. Makes a quick catch. He had all day back there before throwing the strike. Touchdown, Alabama.
You know, the most impressive thing to me, Chris, I mean, they're not going to win this football game. I love that they're still fighting. I think that tells you a lot about this team, the character, the culture, the way they're coached. It's not their day, but I'm just impressed that they're still battling out there.
And the PAT is good. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown.
49, Alabama, 14.
Return here from inside the 15-yard line. And they get into the ground at the 30. That's where the drive will start.
And the Notre Dame offense will take over. 1st and 10.
And they begin the drive here, set up at the 30. Toss play to the outside. Breaks an open space. And he's in the clear down the right side. End zone ahead. And it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, Notre Dame.
Notre Dame, number 4, with the carry.
Well, this was a stunner. It's going to resonate around the college football landscape, Kirk. This lower-ranked team came in here and said, give us some respect. And they went out and earned it.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, this is a bit of a shocker to me, just to be able to see this team get run all over the field the entire game. Just didn't show up. I don't know what happened during the week with the preparation, but this blowout, I think, surprised a lot of people around the country.
And that is going to do it. We enjoy being here. For Kirk Street, I'm Chris Fowler. And this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.